Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob here, and in this video, I'm going to talk to you about how I was able to make just under $3,000 so far this week, which in terms of my portfolio, that is just under 40%. And yeah, as you can see here, I'm just going to kind of walk you through my two primary positions and why I entered them and what I think they'll do tomorrow, because tomorrow's Friday, as well as next week, and in the near future, and just kind of my psychology behind why I bought these and why I think they're good positions. And so, as you can see, it was a crazy week. The markets have been absolutely insane. It doesn't know what it's doing, and I honestly don't either, but I'm doing my best, and it is paying off. So as you can see, over the course of the week, it was very up and down. This morning actually was crazy. Disregard this because that was kind of a stupid Monday spike. And with options, that sometimes happens, but you gotta just disregard those. That is not realistic. This morning, though, this was legit. So this was a spike up almost 10 grand, so over double where I started the week with. But a couple of my positions saw a little pain today and dropped significantly. But again, that's just to be expected when you're trading options in this insane market. Okay, so still up. On the week, just under $3,000. Very thankful, very happy for that. I'm stoked on it. And honestly, a big reason I made this video is because 74 is like my lucky number. And my account is now at $10,774.74. That's crazy in my mind. If you know how associated I am with the number 74, that's nuts. So I had to make a video. But yeah, I'm just going to go over my top two positions. They were Moderna and Mag Silver. I'm gonna close this guy out just because I just kind of wanted to show it to you guys, so don't seem like I'm straight bullshitting. Shoot star. Boom. Stop mirroring. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'll show you these guys. I drew some nice technicals on them, and I'll let you know. In a combination of subtle technicals and primarily fundamentals, why I invested in these. So this first driver is Moderna. As you can see, it had an up and down week. Oh shoot, sorry about that. I gotta float myself on top. Let's do that quick. Hold on. View. Float on top. There we go. Shoot, I forgot to do that. My bad. All right, we're good now. But okay, here is Moderna. As you can see, this is just over the past week, starting on the 13th. Some good news came out over the weekend. I actually entered this position last Friday because I was expecting some good news to come out. That's very risky because bad news could have come out as well, but I just had a good gut feeling that they would release some good news over the weekend. They are developing the coronavirus vaccine, and they actually announced on Monday that they were doing their first round of human clinical trials. So it's a very good cause. In a time that is so sensitive as this, and when coronavirus is obviously the biggest subject in the world right now, any news in regards to a cure or bettering this situation will reflect in the stock price, and it did. And so my options, I had a pretty small position in that, so I made a decent amount of money. But after that, I was like, all right, I got to get in more on this. So I added to that position probably around here, and then it killed it a couple days ago, and over the past 2 days it's been a little stagnant. But as you can see here, I did draw this kind of brief trend line that it's in. So looking forward, as long as it stays above this trend line, then we're in good shape. And then if it breaks one of these, I think it is absolutely off to the races for Moderna. I've played bubbles before, so I could have traded them a lot better, but I learned a lot from them and successfully traded, you could say, because I made money from them. The cannabis bubble and the crypto bubble. Crypto bubble, obviously in 2017. Cannabis bubble was about a year and a half ago, just under 2 years ago now. And I traded those successfully. And let me tell you, when there is hype around a certain segment or a certain asset class, the hype gets super real, super fast. So this Moderna stock, and then there's like Regeneron, a few other players in this biotech space that are working on coronavirus cures, vaccines, anything to just kind of suppress the virus. Those are killing it, and I feel kind of that same gut feeling, or I have this gut feeling because this is feeling very similar to how it felt, and the technicals and the charts are looking similar to how crypto crypto stocks and or crypto charts did and cannabis charts did prior to exploding. So I am holding this position. Again, very risky. I have no idea if this could play out. This could very easily not play out if they release any bad news at all. But I am confident in this and I have a solid size position in this, and I will hold that until it breaks out, because I think it's going to hit at least $40. Personally, again, could very well not happen, but I personally think it's going to hit at least 40, and then once it breaks 40, it's probably going to go to like 50, 60 after this. I know how these bubbles work if the bubble actually does start to be created. And hopefully it's not a bubble if they do actually create the vaccine. And I mean, the stock should go berserk after that. It deserves it. If this company is able to better the human race as a whole, with this, they deserve to have their stock explode and to be compensated appropriately. Okay, so that is Moderna. Very bullish on Moderna myself. Let's go over to Mag Silver. This is a silver stock. This is a silver mining company. They got absolutely demolished over the past couple of weeks along with the rest of the market. But honestly, silver took it even harder than the rest of the S&P. I like silver. I'm very long silver. Gold, silver, cryptos, Bitcoin. It's all of them. Bitcoin, either all the crypto, a few other cryptos, gold, silver, any safe haven asset. I'm very bullish on right now because the Fed is just pumping so much money into the economy and it's hyperinflationary. So the dollar is going to become way less more valuable over time, and so that's why I'm hedging the inflation of the dollar with these assets, with these hard money assets that retain value over time and people will always turn to as a store of value. Okay, so silver, Mag Silver, the fundamentals of this company are great. I mean, they're probably one of the most promising silver mines, them and First Majestic. So AG, in my opinion, that's my other silver position, big silver mining position. And this one specifically just went off. It took the hardest hit, honestly, but these past 2 days, it has been killing it. I have some long calls on this for, I think, October and December. I think it's a $12 and a $15 call. December 15, October $12 call. And as you can see right now, it's only at $8. It went down and touched, it was crazy. It went down and touched under $3. So it broke $4, went into the $3.90 range, which is insane. That is extremely undervalued for a silver miner. Oil prices just went down. That is like the primary cost of all mining companies, precious metal mining companies. So I'm very bullish on silver and gold mining companies over the mid to long term. They will take a hit along with the rest of the market, even more so maybe than some of the market, just because when panic it's just a liquidity crisis. Everyone wants money, and a lot of these silver and gold stocks provide liquidity. So they're going to take a hard hit in the short term potentially, but I'm very bullish over the long term. But as far as the technicals are concerned, I'm actually seeing like almost a head and shoulders pattern playing out here. So you can see dropped, or a reverse head and shoulders, I should say. Because you see here, there's boom, shoulder, came down, head, we're going back up and starting to create this. So I'm going to call this, unless the stock just absolutely tanks tomorrow and continues a downtrend, which is possible too. But I'm going to think, just because there's so much bullish momentum behind it right now, that this is probably going to create a head and shoulders pattern right here. And I'm confident enough in that. I'm not selling my position right now. I could have sold it today, but I drew this chart earlier, and I feel like this will play out. Again, this is all just my opinion. If you take these positions and lose money, don't fucking get mad at me, because this is just what I think, and I figured it'd be cool to share with you guys. So let me know what you guys think about this. If you're invested in Moderna or Regeneron or Regenikine, I think it's Regeneron. Shit, sorry, it might be. It's one of the two, something like that, Regen or something. But let me know if you're invested in that, if you're excited for those projects, or if you're excited for Bitcoin, precious metals, any of these stores of value assets. I'm always down to talk shop with you guys, and yeah, I'm just stoked the markets are exciting right now. I'm stoked on the volatility. It is very dangerous, and it can be very nerve-wracking, but it is exciting, and you can't deny that it is exciting. So just be smart out there, guys. Do your due diligence, do your research. Don't just dump money into things that I am saying, because, again, they could very well be the opposite of what I'm saying. Like, that's how things could play out. That's the reality of the markets. No one knows, but you can just do your best to do your research and study your best. So actually, also, I wanted to say that I just created a course on options trading on Robinhood. It's a pretty short course, pretty to the point. I tried to make it as simple as possible, and like imagine that I was teaching myself for the first time, because that's how I figured it would be the best way to teach it simply. It can be confusing. Options seem scary, and I thought they were scary prior to understanding them, and then after you fuck around with them for like a week or two, you're like, oh shit, this is the best. And that's literally all I trade now. So I did create a course on it. I'll throw the link down below if you guys want to buy it. It's only $25. I figured make it cheap. It's not a crazy in-depth course, but I did my best to again explain it well and explain it simply. And if you guys appreciate these videos, it's a good way to just support and gain some value out of it too. So I appreciate it if you guys check that out. I appreciate it if you subscribed if you want to see more, and I'd appreciate it if you liked too, and commented if you want to talk shop. I'm most stoked on the comments because I really like talking to you guys, and again, slowly creating this little community around this content and this channel is what I'm really finding passion in right now, not just investing. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll stop fucking rambling on now. So until next time, guys, peace. Solid one.